One of the biggest fears people have after leaving corporate life is this. If I want income, do I really have to go back? Back to the meetings, back to the pace and the pressure, back to the politics. For a lot of professionals in their late 50s or 60s, the honest answer is you don't want that life anymore. I don't want that life anymore. But you also don't want to waste everything that you've built. Here's the good news. Using your career experience doesn't require returning to a corporate job. You don't have to start over and you don't have to go backwards. You just have to think differently about leverage. Today, I want to walk you through 3 ways to use your career experience without going back to corporate. For decades, your experience was packaged inside a role. You had a title, a department, and a reporting structure. Your value showed up inside a company system, but your experience doesn't belong to that system anymore. It belongs to you. The key shift is this. Instead of asking, what job should I get? Start asking, how can I apply what I already know in a different structure? Let's talk about what that might look like. The first way to use your experience without going back to corporate is to shift from being an employee to being an advisor. When you worked in corporate, you were paid for execution, oversight, and really responsibility. But what organizations really valued was something a whole lot deeper. They valued your judgment. They valued your pattern recognition, your experience navigating complex situations, your ability to see around corners. That kind of value, that kind of value doesn't require a full-time role, a 60-hour work week, or endless meetings, God forbid. What it does require is that can be delivered through advisory roles, through board participation, fractional leadership, or project-based consulting. So instead of owning the entire system, you contribute at key moments. Now, that's leverage. You're not selling time, you're selling insight. A lot of smaller companies, startups and nonprofits, they need experienced judgment without needing a full-time executive with the costs associated with that. The opportunity is real. The shift, though, is psychological. You stop thinking, I need another job, and start thinking, where would my experience accelerate someone else's progress? Now, that's a very different question. All right. The second way to leverage your experience is to stop describing your background in job titles and start describing it in outcomes. A lot of professionals introduce themselves like this. Oh, I was VP of operations. I was CFO. I ran, HR. But that framing doesn't translate well outside of corporate. Instead, think in terms of results. Did you improve operational efficiency, lead organizational change, manage crisis situations, build systems that scaled, or did you develop internal leadership teams? Now, those are outcomes, and they're really transferable. For example, instead of saying, I worked in HR for 25 years, you might say, I help companies grow and design leadership structures that reduce turnover and increase accountability. Now, that's a clear and that's a specific outcome, and that's valuable. You're not starting over. You're reframing what you've already done in a way that fits today's needs. And often, this kind of work requires fewer hours, commands decent compensation, and allows for a lot more flexibility. Corporate titles were containers. Now we get to define the offer. The third way to use your experience without going back to corporate is to be very intentional about structure. After leaving a corporate job, a lot of people default to one or two extremes. They either try to fully retire or they try to fully replace their previous job. But I think there's a big, wide range in between. You can work seasonally. You can take on one or two clients at a time. You can teach or mentor, serve as a subject matter expert, or join advisory councils. The options are a lot broader than I think most people realize. The key is you're no longer obligated to build your life around work. Work now fits into your life, not the other way around. That's the structural shift most people miss. You don't need a ladder, you need alignment. Ask yourself, how many hours per week would actually feel energizing? Or what level of responsibility feels healthy now? What stress level am I no longer willing to tolerate? When you answer those questions honestly, corporate no longer looks like the only path, and starting over no longer feels necessary. If you take nothing else from this video, remember this. Your experience has value outside of corporate, but you have to separate experience from employment structure. You don't need to return to the same environment to use what you've built, the skills that you have, the knowledge that you have. You need to reposition it in a way that reflects who you are now. That's not starting over, that's evolving. If this helped you think differently about your career experience, I'm glad you're here. This channel, Scott's Life After Corporate, Scott, that's me, is about designing income, purpose, and freedom after corporate careers without going backward or starting over from scratch. If this resonated, hey, consider subscribing. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. You've heard it before. And I'd really like to know in the comments, are you considering an advisory or consulting work or, some type of, a different role other than corporate? Or are you still kind of trying to decide what feels right? I'd love to know in the comments. Anyway, thank you for spending this time with me. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.